Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma in downtown Victoria, and we are going to do a little Kung Fu for you today. And you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, how two entrepreneurs came up with a clever business idea that will help them stay on Salt Spring Island. And This Week in BC looks at the provincial government's thoughts on loosening up our liquor laws. And James Green goes golfing. All that and much more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island today. I am particularly excited about today's show because when I was a little girl, I watched Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon about 42 times. Now, I have to tell you, it wasn't just my own decision. My brother, who's 16 months older than me, was obsessed with Kung Fu and Bruce Lee. And so we watched it over and over and over again. But I have to tell you, I fell in love with martial arts and Kung Fu. And I thought that if I watched it enough, I could do it. And then I tried it and it didn't really work. So I'm so excited about talking to you today and talking about Kung Fu. So for the viewers who have just joined us, where are we and who are you and what are we doing here?
Okay, well, we're standing just outside of our Chun, which is a traditional Chinese term for our club, our Wing Chun club. And we're going to bring you inside in a little bit. You can have a look at one of our classes. And let's tell you a little bit about the type of Kung Fu that we actually teach here. We teach a style called Wing Chun Kung Fu. And this style is, I guess in terms of Kung Fu, it's a modern Kung Fu in that it's only 400 years old instead of several thousand, and is also invented by a woman. And
I'm really excited about that because my favorite scene in Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon is when his sister is being under attack and she just,
takes care of business.
She kicks a lot of butt. And
Right.
as a woman, you just sort of go, if you knew the right technique, you could defend yourself even against a man who's bigger and stronger. So I'm so excited about that. So I just had to interrupt. But yes, so it's a bit unique that way.
It is, in that it's really designed for someone of smaller stature, someone who's not muscle bound and has a lot of aggression, but someone who uses lots of different attributes to actually deal with a person's aggressive energy.
Tell me about the open house.
Great. So we have an open house open to the public. It's a free introduction to Wing Chun Kung Fu. It's going to be on Sunday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. So please come down if you want to have a felt experience. I'm going to demonstrate the art, a lot of the forms. We're going to do a little bit of self-defense applications, and I'm going to mix it up with some of my senior students to really show you Kung Fu off the leash. So if that interests you, please come on down.
What a great way to have a little taste of this incredible art form. We are going to go into the studio and show you some great moves, show you a little sample of what Kung Fu is all about. But first we're going to head to Salt Spring Island, where two very enterprising women put their heads together and came up with a very cool business idea so they could not only run a business, support their family, but stay in the place they love, which is Salt Spring Island, of course. Thanks for that story, James Green. Now, being innovative and clever is a life skill we all need, but one of the life skills that I would love to have is I would love to know about Kung Fu. I grew up watching Bruce Lee and that TV show Kung Fu. I've always thought that if I knew Kung Fu, I would have that mojo that when you're walking down the street, you feel confident, and no matter what happens, you know that you have the ability to some level to defend yourself. Now, you're a student here. What made you decide to take this, to start in a Kung Fu program?
I think the reason for starting, and in hindsight, things change a lot. The cool, fast motions, the wooden dummy, the knives, the glory of standing there with a smile and being able to deal with somebody really, really attracted to me. As years passed, it started trickling down into my life, into my work, into my relationships.
Wow.
So the aspects you can use for everyday life. It's not just the physical being of it.
Did you know that the BC government right now is taking a very close look at our liquor laws? Should we loosen them up? Can we buy wine and beer at a grocery store? How about happy hour? Is that something we should extend? Well, This Week in BC, we'll look at all of those big questions. What does it mean to you as a woman to be able to take and learn a martial art that honors a woman's size, a woman's body, a woman's technique?
I've been taking martial arts for many, many years, but I really decided that I wanted to take something that wasn't as hard on my body. And I like that this is really effective and it's not really based on physical strength or size, which is great.
I love Wing Chun itself because, as Christina says, you train not to use your muscles as much, use your body structure and your technique. So like growing up doing judo, a lot of it is strength, and I wanted something more practical to learn. So if I was attacked on the street or something, as a female, I could defend myself.
We have to take a very short break, but stay with us. When we come back, Kim Rock with all the updates on concerts, and she's a really cool zombie-esque kind of little story for you, and also more right here in Victoria at the Sunny Tang, West Coast Sunny Tang studio. Thank you, Kim Rock. We're here at the West Coast Sunny Tang studio in Victoria. A Kung Fu class is going on behind us. I'm dressed completely inappropriate. I'm gonna have to come back here for your open house on Sunday the 10th in proper gear so I can try it out. Jim, Kung Fu is truly not just the glamour that we see when we watch a movie or the TV show Kung Fu, but it's an art form. Can you tell us a little bit about what that means?
I sure can. You know, Wing Chun Kung Fu is a self-defense system based on some theories, on some principles, and some attributes. And we have forms, we have drills, we have all kinds of exercises that help us embody and deepen those principles, theories, and attributes in the way that we move. So the basic theories of Wing Chun is learning how to control the center line, your center line, which is the vertical axis of your body projected forward. So that ultimately I'm learning to control this line in an engagement with other people while not being hit, while being able to hit anytime I want. So we call that center line theory. The second theory in Wing Chun is the energy that I use is mostly going to be straight line theory. And there's some benefits around that. As we all know, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So for someone who's smaller, doesn't have a lot of maybe physical strength, I need to be really smart, really tactical, really strategic in the way that I train martial arts. The feminine nature of this art is the sensitivity, so that I develop very subtle awareness of the movements and pressure of my opponent moving on me so that I can feel them sooner, react quicker, and do my business. So we're trying to integrate and harmonize straight line, center line, energetic sensitivity with timing, with balance, with power.
We have to take a very short break, but stay with us because if you've been following James Green golfing over the last 3 or 4 months, he has learned everything you could possibly learn about golf, but there's only one thing he hasn't done. Played golf.
All the practice you've been doing?
From golf to martial arts, that's right, here on Go Island, we cover everything. And I am just so honored to be part of today's class. It's a 2-hour class here at the Sunny Tang, West Coast Sunny Tang studio here on Fisgard Street. Now, Jim, tell us what you're gonna show our viewers right now.
So I'm going to show you in about 1.5 minutes what it'll take you about 5 to 10 years to master if you were to come and learn the entire art. So as I said earlier, Wing Chun is about learning how to control the center line with straight line energy, with timing, balance, sensitivity, explosive power, and coordination. And we learn that with cooperative partner drills to develop skills. And they'll start off with very simple drills like a basic blocking and punching drill, right? Where we'll just feel for the energy and play on center line. And then Mark might do a pak sao technique to practice a different technique. We're practicing a good stable horse stance with good balance and timing. And then we'll move into a drill called dan chi sao, which is more advanced, learning how to stick with each other's energy, play on center line with a call and response of different techniques. And then once we learn how to train the one hand to do this fluidly without any effort, we'll do it with 2 hands and we'll start playing and probing on center line, practicing how to put in techniques, enter, hit, strike, and move. And we do it cooperatively, so we both get better over time. And then when you have 2 practitioners who developed a lot of skill, we get to play. And so one person will initiate, and I'll let Mark do that, and I'm just gonna stop and show where the hit is, and he'll start over again. He can use feet, he can use legs. So just keep trying to find for the holes on the center line. Good, and then I'll let him come in. So there's this exchange, just like a dance, where we get to play heel for holds on center line, dynamically come in and hit and attack. And from this skill, we then disengage and it becomes more like a fight. He comes in and we pause for a moment. See who got control of the center line. This is a hit. I don't need to hit him, but I can show. So this is how that sticking hands with the chi style translates some skill into someone fighting and attacking. Always controlling center line, feeling matching the energy. And then if we bring in two other attackers, MJ and Zach, we just see what happens. Great, thank you. Thanks, guys.
I know what you're thinking. I have to come here and get a little taste of this. I want to see it for myself. Well, there's an opportunity on Sunday, November 10th. From what time to what time, Jim?
From 11 a.m. till 1 p.m.
What a great opportunity to come here and learn about what you guys do. You are amazing. I could watch you all day. Thank you so much, and I want to thank the class for letting us come in and be part of this today, and thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll see you here on Sunday. If you have any thoughts, feedback, questions for us, you know where to find us: Facebook, Twitter, email us. If you see us around, say hey.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.